Everything Jose Mourinho touches now turns to goals. Last season, Manchester United could barely buy a win at Old Trafford. Stoke, Burnley, West Ham, Hull, Bournemouth and West Brom drove Mourinho to distraction, and United limped to a sixth-place Premier League finish. This time, the Reds are looking like the real deal. West Ham and Swansea were steamrolled by sheer brute power. Last night, Leicester were picked apart by patience. Marwan Fellaini scores the crucial second to help United record a comfortable victory. Image rec Shutterstock Anthony Martial Scout Report Manchester United winger looks hungry to prove a point to Jose Mourinho, and Mourinho is demonstrating that priceless title-winning knack of knowing when to stick and when to twist. For 68 minutes, United laid siege to Leicester's goal without finding the breakthrough their dominance deserved. Then Mourinho sent on Marcus Rashford, the teenage tyro who had been left on the bench with a flea in his ear and replaced in the starting lineup by Anthony Martial. 2 minutes later, Rashford marched onto Henrik Mkhitaryan's outswinging corner from the right to defeat Kasper Schmeichel's defiance with a volley that flew off the City keeper's fingertips and into the roof of the net. Jose Mourinho made the perfect substitutions. Image Reuters on the touchline, Mourinho gave a satisfied nod before taking a sip from his water bottle. Marwan Fellaini was also summoned from the bench shortly afterwards, not to shore up the home team, but to touch home a cross from fellow substitute Jesse Lingard. 8 minutes later, the Belgian midfielder looked slightly offside when he arrived into Leicester's 6-yard box to score. But, by then, there was only going to be one winner. United could, and perhaps should, have scored for a third successive game. Sometimes it was more by luck than good judgment that Craig Shakespeare's men held on. Juan Mata was denied a first-half goal by a marginal offside flag that will teach the Spanish playmaker to snip his fingernails in future. But there was also guts in the way the visitors managed to repel the tide of red shirts for so long. The blue wall was very well organized, and I always give credit for that. They defended very well, said Mourinho. There was also the inspired moment, in the 52nd minute, when Schmeichel plunged low to his right to beat away Romelu Lukaku's fiercely driven penalty, given for a handball. Romelu Lukaku failed to get on the scoresheet after missing a penalty. Image AFP Mourinho spent £75 million on Lukaku after he proved a merciless flat-track bully with Everton. 3 goals in his first 2 games suggested that Lukaku would have no problem matching the 28-goal tally that Zlatan Ibrahimovic bagged last season. But United's problem was that, when Zlatan did not score, nor did anyone else. Martial and Paul Pogba have both scored a couple this time, while Eric Bailly has been joined on the scorers list by Rashford and Fellaini. Paul Pogba has been influential for United in the opening 3 games. Image AFP for sure. This was a game that we would have drawn last season, said Pogba, once again a relentless driving force in midfield. But this time we kept going and we got what we deserved. 3 games played, 3 games won, 10 goals scored, and David De Gea yet to be beaten. There is still plenty to be done, but there is a belief around Old Trafford that something special is happening. Mourinho has built a team that is getting bums off Stretford End seats. The fans are more busy getting excited than becoming nervous. Mourinho added, if I have to choose a word to describe my team, I would have to say solid as a rock.